Yeah, hi there. These comments are for TR, and I'm going to take a look at the email that you sent me. And first of all, I want to welcome you to my online TOEFL course. I know that you joined my course, I think today or yesterday. So in your situation, you're living in Canada, you need to, you need to take a TOEFL test urgently, right? So you read about your online courses. I'd like to take some of your courses. I have problems with the reading and the writing part. May I ask you how this course works? Should we talk by Skype? I'm ready to start anytime. The exam is on the 7th of August. I did a practice test. I reached 65. I need 15 more points to get into the university. I did the test 2 days ago, but I'm not sure about it. I'll get the results 8 days later. Therefore, I have to prepare for the 7th of August. So you're going to take it again? I mean, you just took the test, right? My recommendation here is if you need to go from 65 to 80, right, you're looking at least 3, actually at least 1 or maybe 2, as many as 3 months of good solid practice, because you want to work on reading, right? You want to work on writing, but reading is very slow going. There's a lot of things involved in improving your reading, and it's not just taking a lot of practice tests. So that's not what I'm about. I'm against that, actually. If you want to improve your reading, there's 5 things that you can do right now, TR. You might want to write these down. Number 1, most important thing. I'll give them in the order of importance. Number 1, start reading every day for about 45 minutes. I want you to read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. That's the first thing. Number 2, start building your vocabulary. My recommendation for you is to learn the vocabulary words in my vocabulary lesson number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. If you can learn those words in those lessons, that increases your vocabulary to 1,700 college level words. Many good things are going to happen as you build your vocabulary. My third suggestion, increase your reading speed to a minimum of 300 words per minute or more. Faster readers have better comprehension than slower readers. By improving your reading speed, you'll be able to concentrate and comprehend much better on the reading section of the TOEFL IBT. And guess what? You'll do much better during the speaking and writing sections of the exam also. Number 4, you need to become familiar with the TOEFL reading question types and the strategies for answering them. It's very important. There's main idea questions, there's inference questions, rhetorical purpose questions, there's questions involving charts and tables. You have to be really familiar with how to answer those questions. You can learn more about this by going to the reading section of my course, and you can learn about all the question types and the strategies. Also, in the reading section of my course, TR, you can improve your reading speed to 350 words per minute. Number 5, the 5th thing you have to do in order to improve your reading is you should take TOEFL level reading practice test. Now, at my website, I have an additional service. It's not part of your $38 payment, but I have contracted with another company that offers realistic TOEFL level practice tests. The full-length practice test is almost 5 hours long, and you can also take section-specific practice tests, for example, the reading, listening, speaking, or writing. So you should take that. So you got that? There's 5 things. Now you're talking about doing something in 8 days. I mean, we have to be honest, there's not really a lot you can do in 8 days that will meaningfully improve your reading proficiency. My suggestion is, if you spend maybe, let's say you spend an hour or 2 hours a day doing reading, my recommendation is 80% of your time should be spent doing 1 through 3 suggestions. That means reading extensively, building vocabulary, and improving reading speed. You should spend most of your time doing that, and then once you've mastered and you feel good about reading, then you can do the TOEFL reading question types and strategies, and you can complete full-length or section-specific TOEFL exams, practice tests. Okay, writing. The writing part of my course, TR, I have 40 independent writing practice tests. I have 43 integrated writing practice tests. And what I'm going to recommend for you, I just had one of my students do this. If you want a very, very specific feedback on your writing, if you want to know exactly what your writing score is and why, if you want to know what you have to do with the essay to improve it to get a perfect score, right, I have an error correction service. This is not part of my minimum or my minimal $38 payment, but for an additional payment, I do error correct your essay that will give you some good tips there. Now, you're already one of my students, right? So you can go to if you go to the writing section of my course, you can learn more about my error correction service. All right, so these are some of my suggestions for you. So the way that my course works, to answer your question, is all of my lessons are independently studied by you. You don't have to talk to me by Skype. You can email me if you like, and then the next day I'll send you a message. But remember, if you contact an instructor by Skype, that gets very expensive very quickly. It costs really about $50 an hour if you want to talk to somebody by Skype, and I don't even have the time to do it in the first place, so I'm not going to do that. So what you're going to do is you can complete practice tests on my website. You'll get scores automatically by computer. Now, if it's a pronunciation, writing, or speaking practice test, you submit the practice test, then you email me, and then I'll either score it immediately and send you feedback by email, or my teaching assistant will read and score it and send you information by email. All right, so that's pretty much how it works. So if I were you, I would cancel your TOEFL test on August 7th. In my opinion, that's not a good idea. Let's see what happens with your TOEFL exam. Let's see what score you get. Let's see where you are. I can have a better idea what you need to do to reach your goals. All right, anyway, thank you very much.